Hello everyone. Now let us have a discussion of the question answers from this poem. We already have discussed the poem, its paraphrases. Now it is time for the question answers. Who are the characters in this poem? List them with their pet names. So let's go ahead. Following are the characters of the poem: a little girl named Belinda, a little black kitten whose name is Ink, a little grey mouse named Blink, a dog named Mustard because he is yellow in color, a coward dragon whose name is Custard. Question 2. Why did Custard cry for a nice safe cage? Why is the dragon called Cowardly Dragon? Custard cries for a safe cage because he is a coward. He is called Cowardly Dragon because other characters are defined to be very brave in the following manner. Belinda is described to be as brave as a barrel full of bears. Ink and Blink can chase lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in the rage, whereas Custard always always cried for a nice safe cage. Question 3. Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. Why? Belinda tickled him unmerciful because Custard the dragon was a coward. He always demanded a safe cage. That is why all of them made fun of him. So, just to make other pets laugh at his cowardly behavior and to look down upon Custard for his cowardice, she tickled him mercilessly. The poet has employed many poetic devices in the poem. For example, clash his tail like iron in a dungeon. The poetic device here is a simile. Can you, with your partner, list some more such poetic devices used in the poem? Actually, this poem is so replete with many literary devices. I have tried telling you about most of them in case I have missed. So let us write down an answer. The poet has used many poetic devices to enhance the beauty of the poem, like to create rhyme with Belinda, he used the word winda instead of window. Other such rhyming words are household, used with mousehold, and vegan with dragon. Not only this, he also uses poetic device of repetition. For example, the word little is used many times to describe her house and her pets. There is also the use of poetic device of refrain because we can see the repetition of line and her realio, trulio, little pet dragon in many stanzas. So simile, alliteration, assonance, onomatopoeia, oxymoron, so many literary devices have been used throughout the poem. Read stanza 3 again to know how the poet describes the appearance of the dragon. The looks of the dragons are explained in a way that it has big sharp teeth and spikes on top. This means its skin is pointed on the top. On the lower part, it has scales, which are bony plates meant to protect the skin. His mouth has been compared to a fireplace because it is assumed that the dragons can release fire from the mouth. Even his nose is compared to a chimney, which is used to pass out the smoke. His feet are like a sharp knife, that is a dagger. Question 6. Can you find out the rhyme scheme of 2 or 3 stanzas of the poem? Almost after every stanza, I have told you the rhyme scheme. It is AABB. Question 7. Writers use words to give us a picture or image without actually saying what they mean. Can you trace some images used in the poem? Now, following are the words because we can visualize mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, barrel full of bears, brave as a tiger in the rage, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So, all these imageries they make us visualize something happening. Question 8. Do you find the tale of Custard the Dragon to be a serious or a light-hearted poem? Give reasons to support your answer. So let's go ahead with the answer. The Tale of Custard the Dragon is a light-hearted poem. All the characters have names which are rhyming with each other. They all are defined to be very brave except the dragon. But in reality, the dragon proves to be a real hero. When they are attacked by the pirate, the dragon gulps him. Though all the other characters were not brave enough to handle the pirate but still they define themselves as more powerful than the dragon after the incident is handled by the dragon alone. Though the dragon was defined as a coward by the poet right from the beginning of the poem, yet he proves himself to be the bravest of all. So we come to an end of the question answers discussion. Happy reading, everyone.